Hey guys, Wade here with Nelson's Jewelry. I just wanted to do a little bit of a video slash review for you to give you a better idea of what this watch is and kind of the condition and just go over some little things. So this is the L4.765.2 125th anniversary, I guess. There was a similar model to this that was not the anniversary edition, and I think they changed this one. What was different, I believe, about this is the beaded rice bracelet and the transparent case back, your clear case back. So that was kind of the differences, but yeah, it's supposedly limited to 950 pieces. However, as I mentioned in the description of mine, we'll see if we can find it here, if we can focus in on it. Right there, little trouble focusing. It's number 960. And you can see the other serial numbers on it, Swiss made. A little bit of that movement. Water resistant, I'm sure it's probably 50 ATM, not that we're gonna be diving in this or anything, but let's take a caliper to it and get a little bit of measurements. I do have tape on this, so we don't have to worry, but we should be pretty close to 37 millimeters, 37 or 38. We're at, I'll switch that to, there we go. So I'm actually at 38.2 on it. Let's check the lug to lug. 43.7, so pretty compact lug to lug. And let's check the thickness. Somebody was asking a little bit about thickness, and I will get it on the wrist so we can take a look at that. 13.86, so it's actually pretty thin for that movement, because this is it's the L667.2 based on the ETA 7750, which is a really widely used ETA movement. It's really robust, it's a really great movement, so it's based off of a good movement. Longines being in the ETA family and stuff like that, they just modified that movement, but diamond markers on it, really nice kind of sunburst dial, as you can see there. I did test the chronograph function. You can see the second hand stops as it should, and I'll push this and we'll snap back up at the 12 o'clock like it's supposed to. So I don't usually use the chronograph function, but hey, it's there and stuff. And yeah, just a really nice clean dial. Really in good shape. I originally imported this from Japan before kind of all the trade wars kicked off and stuff, so I got a little bit lucky. It's the little bit of scratching, it's really light, and you only see it in like really bright sunlight. So but I just want to be accurate and not misrepresent this watch in any way or anything, but it's in really good shape. There's no major scratches or anything like that. You get a little bit of wear right here, but that's covered as you snap and close the buckle. Longines logo, very nice, very comfortable. No pulling of hairs or anything like that. It's doesn't feel cheap or anything like that, like a lot of watches do. It has some good heft to it, but not so much heft. It's a really nice wearing watch, and yeah, like I said, it's just it's really cool. The only reason that I am getting rid of it is to get into a Rolex. But let's go ahead and get this on wrist for reference. I have, I think, about a 6.5 inch wrist. So this is sort of what you're looking at. So a little bit of wrist presence, but honestly, I don't like too thin of watches. It's just a personal preference, but you can get it under a cuff if you need to. But it's, just with the chronograph movement and stuff like that, a lot of them you're gonna get a little bit of extra thickness and stuff, but it's really not bad, and it wears nicely on my wrist. Like I said, 6.5 inches, so if you got a bigger wrist, I'm sure it'll look fine too, and really, the size is kind of a personal preference on it. So, but yeah, that's a little bit of an overview on the watch, I guess. Like I said, I really like it. It's from my personal collection. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is because I just I like too many watches and I buy too many watches, and I try to keep a certain number, right? So if one's coming in, one's got to go and this one's got to go. So like I said, it's getting kicked out for a Rolex and stuff. And you know, if this was actual gold, aside from being, you know, way more expensive, I would probably keep it, but that's just kind of what I'm after. So, you know, going for an 18 karat gold Rolex. But yeah, it's a fantastic watch. If you guys have any questions or anything on it, you can go ahead and message me on eBay. It's also cross listed on Chrono24. So let me know what you guys think.